In this video, we're just going to take a quick tour of the items that are located for the course inside Canvas. Canvas is the learning management system that Yavapai uses. So when you're on the front page and log in, the little icon with the paintbrush is Canvas. I'll go ahead and go to our class. The front page has a welcome. Right now, when class starts, you'll have a different page. Let me get that one loaded. The front page will have my contact information, office phone number, getting started module. You can click here to get to the different modules. We'll have 4 units in the course. Or you can look along the side. There will be an assignments tab, and this is where the written assignments will be located. An announcements tab has the announcements for our course. So I'll make a new announcement each week, and then I'll also email it to you. Modules is where the course content is located. The grade button is where your grades will be and feedback for the written assignments. And we'll have a discussion board open just at the beginning of the class if you want to introduce yourself to each other. But we don't have any formal assignments that are discussions. So those are the basic buttons that we use. I did want to walk you through the first module, which is getting started. So when you click on these, the introduction and a tour of my math lab are where these videos are posted. Next, there's a checklist of items to help you get started. There's a confirm your attendance syllabus quiz that you have to do by Wednesday. So this is, since we're an online class and not in person, this confirms that you want to take the class. Yavapai has a policy that if you don't attend the first day, their policy is to drop students so others can add. You want to access my math lab. We use technology, either StatCrunch, that's free and comes with the my math lab program. It's a little temperamental, so I always recommend maybe have a TI-83 or 84 as a backup. You don't have to buy a graphing calculator. In the Getting Started, it shows you how to download one, or you can just put an app on your phone. Adobe Acrobat, I post everything in PDF files, and then just a reminder to please use your YC email. So as you go through the Getting Started module, everything in here will help you get started in the course. So that's the first item to do. This is what the syllabus quiz looks like. Notice there's no time limit. It's worth 10 points. You can download the syllabus. So let me go back to the previous page. Your syllabus is already posted, so read it and then answer the questions as you read. Okay, so that's your first assignment, a non-math assignment. Also, there's how to enter my math lab and with your access code. So please follow the directions in the screenshots, and this will walk you through it. Okay. Next item in the Getting Started is hints and tips for success. Just a couple of highlights. There are technology issues. We use so much technology for my math lab. Please make sure you have pop-ups in your browser. And when browsers update, it affects how my math lab works sometimes. So what I do if you get a weird error, my attempt to fix it is to switch browsers. And I go back and forth in between Chrome and Firefox. So that's about as technical as I get. Sometimes if you click on StatCrunch and it asks you to log in again, try that browser switch. And then there's information, there's a question mark on the front page of our course in my math lab, and they have solutions to common issues. Sometimes Yavapai has some technology issues. And then I do have, please read through, hints and tips for success in Math 167. The one I do want to highlight is, if you're used to taking kind of skill drill math classes and you've used my math lab and the show me an example or help me solve this to learn how to do the content, it's really tough to do that in statistics. So I'll always recommend, please read the chapter. I've made notes, and I'll show you where those are in Canvas, that link to examples. There are videos that show you how to do the example by hand with a calculator and with StatCrunch. So that's the next part of the tour I want to look at. Let me go through the Getting Started. Next in the Getting Started module, This is how to download an online interactive calculator on your computer, if that's what you use most often is your laptop or your computer. There's some StatCrunch videos from YouTube. I have links to videos for specific types of problems that we do, but if you want to find out how to do anything else, I just linked it StatCrunch YouTube videos here in case there's something I missed. So that's what's in the Getting Started. When you get to the Content module, so I'm going to close this, the Descriptive Statistics is our first module. The first page will always be a calendar of what we're going to do for that unit. So there's a printable checklist. You can click on that, open it up, and I would suggest printing these out so you can keep track of the due dates and you can keep track of what you've completed when and where. It's also printed on the screen so you can see what's happening for the unit. The next page in the module, these 3 pages are the chapter resources. So for each chapter, I've put in what the activity is and then resources to help you. One resource that would be really valuable is the notes that I've posted in here. Reason why is, let's see, I want to look at chapter 3. There aren't too many things that we do with technology in chapter 1. The next page are resources for chapter 2. Next page, resources for chapter 3. So on section, I'll just pick section 3.3. When you have an example, I've taken some snapshots from the textbook, what a class midpoint is, and then I'll have some examples, and there are video solutions in StatCrunch and using the TI calculator. So that's a really, these videos are also posted in my math lab, but this is just a quick way to get there if you don't want to try to track them down. So you have notes for each section, and each of the notes do that. If there's a different way, here's an example, find the standard deviation of the data set by hand, calculator, StatCrunch. So we want to go with technology. We don't want to really do too many things by hand, but sometimes it helps to understand it if you do it by hand. So that's where your resources for each chapter are available. And then in the modules, there's also, whenever we have a written assignment, for each unit we have a written assignment. This will go through the written assignment and give you resources. The assignment itself is in the Assignments tab, written assignment number 1. And this is where you also turn it in. So when you're ready to turn it in, this is where you do that. But the modules contain resources to help you complete the written assignment. So what Canvas has, let me go back to the home page. What Canvas has is the calendars, resources, and the written assignments. So my math lab is used for all of the homework, and that's where your textbook is housed. So there's a different video for just a tour of my math lab. So thank you.